Like, in any Diablo game I've ever played, one of my biggest gripes is that the weapons don't change. What I mean by that is, like, when you find a two-handed weapon in Diablo, the only thing that really changes is how much damage it does and whether or not it has, like, some bonus features and how fast it attacks, which is not very interesting. This is the first Diablo-like, second Diablo-like, where it feels like what weapon you're using really changes how you play. You have to worry about reach, you have to worry about knockback, you have to worry about stun-locking enemies, you have to worry about, you know, cool special effects like gravity or lightning, and some other things. Let's see. Do each of the areas make you feel like you have to take a unique approach to the combat? Nope. The areas themselves are quite boring. There's only a couple of specials. Oh, from dungeon to dungeon in this game. No. No, there's almost no notable differences apart from what units and enemies... What enemies you have to deal with in an area. So, for example, this one has... fairly generic. I think the only thing that really changes is there's a, an evoker you have to find and fight at some point, and that one's kind of tough. Alright, here's the wall, so we just gotta get up on top of this one. If I can? Oh, I have to approach from the other side. But no. So, I'll give them props for that. But no, the areas themselves are effectively just different flavors of the same. I am hungry. Yeah, one area has traps. One area has lava and, like, some more golems and stuff. The golems make you hit and run a little bit more. The introduction of creepers is interesting because it really does force you to play coward just because, like, otherwise they're going to blow up in your face, and that's a problem. But no, they don't have enough unique gimmicks, in my opinion. I feel like they should have some more. What would be really... maybe? You know what would be a really neat Diablo-like? If you crossed Left 4 Dead with a Diablo-like. Where you have your objectives... I guess that doesn't change too much. I just really enjoyed the horde modes in Left 4 Dead. And I've always felt like getting mobbed in this game is fun, but it doesn't really change that much. Well, certainly a lot easier. And this frost aura is actually, like, stupid good. I wonder if it actually triggers on bosses. Because if you could actually slow down the Iron Golem, that might not be a half bad thing. I've also never seen this map from this angle. Feels very strange. Not bad. Strange. Grab that. Babo, have fun with that. Jerk. Nope. But yeah, the Frost Aura works almost better with the attack speed. If I could get a thief, like a ninja outfit with a bonus attack speed, but with Frost Aura and Deflect, I think that would be perfect. I don't think I could ask for a better combination than that. I'm losing my voice, though I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm lying down. It's a little harder to have a running commentary when your chest, or when your chin is closer to your chest. I've noticed. Whoops. Okay. Damn. This freaking TNT crossbow is kind of perfect. I'm really curious if you can actually get it to ricochet, though. Or, like, would piercing do anything to it? There we go. Yeah, the frost aura is great. Because it effectively makes enemies super susceptible to stun locking. They cannot deal with it. It'll be a shame to see this weapon go, but it will be fine. It'll be justified. Oh, does it even make it so the creepers are slower to explode? Now that would be special. Wow, that was effective. Souls. Alright, there he goes. Summoners are problems. Mainly the tanky ones. The leeching is working great, though. I was a little worried that in losing my lifesteal aura, I'd actually be screwing myself over. But no, it doesn't seem like... I keep thinking I find, you know, an absolute linchpin build. You know, be it lifesteal or gravhammer or whatnot. And then I replace it, I'm like, no, actually, this game's pretty balanced. Which I think is a bit of a surprise. I'm so used to playing games where you find the good weapon or the good suit of armor, and then as the gameplay continues, it gets slowly more and more relevant, and it's just like... it sucks a little bit. Because, like, what's a good example? I mean, let's go with... whoops. Let's go with Borderlands. Borderlands always felt really, really weak. Whenever you get a really good gun, you'd be like, yeah! You know, I'm gonna use the heck out of this. And then it would get, like, underleveled. And, like, it would still be your best gun. It would still be the most fun. But, like, you can feel the numbers slipping. And you know it's a problem. But you can't change too much about it. Okay, I gotta avoid those for a second. Let's just bomb him into oblivion. Get out of here, dude. Now, is he the one that was also summoning those totems? No, there's probably another guy. Yep. This jerk. Let's see. But so, like, I can't tell you the number of times I'd played Borderlands, get a really sweet gun, use it for, like, an afternoon, and then the next time I play, be like, oh yeah, that really cool gun that I was really attached to, complete garbage. But then the problem is, you don't find a replacement that makes you say, like, man, you know, I missed that other gun, but this one's pretty good. Whereas, like, for this game, I had the Electro Daggers, I had the Venom Glaive. I've had so many different, like, cool weapons and builds. I've had, like, a decent chunk of bows that were pretty solid, too. And every single time I replace them for, like, an upgrade, I don't feel like I'm downgrading, even with the common tier gear. I still would prefer, like, no common tier gear. Just give me nothing but max tier stuff. I will admit I don't like the music for this zone. Music for this zone is so repetitive. I think it's okay. It just doesn't have the soul I'm looking for. So any glaives you liked a lot? I had the one that made it so I spun and did poison clouds. That one was stupid good. Let's see. What are the only weapons I haven't liked? I didn't like the soul dagger, but I feel like the soul dagger is not meant to be used because it's good. I get the feeling the soul dagger is there specifically because it's a good way of getting more soul power so you can laser things more often. Which I can't really disagree with. At some point I'll probably try and go for a soul build. If I ever play this multiplayer with a large group. He's trying so hard. I guess honestly I can just hammer abuse him. What you gonna do? Ooh, Soul Scythe. I actually have 2 of these. Every soul you will... Well... 30% to do 45, or... I'm gonna go Thundering. Goodbye, Gravhammer. Yeah, that's a pretty good sweep, too. Alright, we'll miss the Gravhammer. But it's fine. Alright, let's get out of here.
You did it. And the villagers of the pumpkin pastures go on to fight another day.
I feel bad from the perspective of anybody watching this on YouTube. Because I keep starting over, sort of. Because I could have actually gone for the, I could have actually just pushed forward and probably beaten the plot today. But I wanted to get the, secret level. Okay, right. We're gonna spend all of my... Yeah, that's better. We're gonna spend all my emeralds on new gear. Oh. I'm seeing some goodies. I'm pretty sure none of these are going to be high level. Well, we got a Hunter's Promise. But this is not explosive. It does do some damage. It's this thief armor that's real good, though. Ooh. Especially because it's got chilling. I like the exploding crossbow. And here's the question. Do I want to go for the glaive instead? Glaive has thundering, but I don't need it as much. 124. Oh, yeah, that is a massive damage boost. Get out of here. Yeah, so the real question is, do I want to do Hunter's Promise? I don't think so. I'll just go echoing. Okay, this should actually be pretty fun. Let's grab one of these. Got a light feather. I don't really want a light feather, but I really gotta start getting rid of these mushrooms. They are aged. And kind of bad. Nope, that's not enough. Okay. Well, if I did Redstone Mines, could I? Oh, I'm actually high enough level. Alright, what time is it? Let's do one more.
There are unsettling rumblings in the mountains of the overworld. Whispered rumors say the Illagers are building something dreadful far beneath these ancient mines. Something of so...
Right, we don't need plot. guess the one problem is we're going to have to worry about enemies shooting us here. Oh, well. Yeah, it's going to be good stuff. It's going to be hard to want to replace this thief armor. What I'm probably going to do is, if we get to the point where I need to grind, I'm just going to grind for the best thief armor I can get my hands on. Let's see, rune is when you're saving the six workers. You know, I actually forgot we were on that step of this journey. This frost aura is nuts. Like, it is just legit amazing. One problem is I do not have any health gain right now, do I? Well, at least I can rip the Enderman to shreds. To shreds, you say? To shreds, I say. A bit of a shame I couldn't freeze him, but that's okay. Whoop. Back you go. I thought that was TNT armor at first. How rad would that be? Every time they hit you, you just explode. I would go for that. I've had thorns before, and that works actually shockingly well as well. Thorns plus deflect, I'd assume would actually probably be peak. Let's see, we want to go... Yup. We want to go this way. Gotta make sure I don't outpace things. I'm definitely zipping here. So I will fully admit, this is pretty nuts. Also, the dodge dagger, very short cooldown. Which is kind of really good. Ow. Okay. We're just gonna hang out here for a second. And heal. Nice part is, I got some hella arrows. Makes my life a little easier. Okay. So I wanted to double check. Freeing 5 villagers far side of the room just before you leave the next section. Okay, well, that was 3 villagers, so not same deal. Aha! Chucked him into the pits! Farewell, jerk! Okay, got him. We don't get the money, but we don't need the money. Bang. I do want to conserve as much ammo as possible. We've got the golem boss? Boss-ish. Mid-boss. At the end of this, and I want to be able to nuke him into oblivion. I guess we do actually have the, no, he doesn't summon minions, does he? There we go. Yeah, he's just on his own. Being able to just plink him to death makes a big difference. Redstone should be like that in actual Minecraft. There are just so many, like, lovely ideas here. Phantom armor. That's a new one. Like, I sincerely hope they actually integrate a lot of these things into base Minecraft. And yes, I know everybody says, but mods, and the answer is yeah, but it's not the same. Like, mods are good, but if a game, the better the base is, well, okay, got him. That was messy. Whee! Beams are pretty good. Gosh, that freezing ore is kind of insanely large. Okay, here we go. Just keep avoiding. Alright, so far so good. Grab him. Nope. Keep hitting the dude. Zippy. I was really hoping I get some higher level mushrooms. So I could really just go bananas on things for a while. Unfortunately, no. That's a really handy stun. It's a long stun, too. Okay, so I think it's here? Maybe? Maybe not. Okay. I gotta look this one up. At the top. Here? There it is. So it was just at some indeterminate spot. There'd be a switch. That's okay. Oh gosh, was somebody proselytizing in chat again? I can respect a person's piety, but when that means proselytizing to people unbidden, that's not cool. Got a fair number of fairly religious family members, and most of them are pretty lovely people. But I guess I had an uncle who passed away a couple years ago. 10 years ago now? It was a while back. His health was never great. But he found religion, I think, in the worst possible way. I always felt kind of bad about it. where it made him into a different person, and it made him into a very aggressive person. He was the kind of person that would send, you know, unasked for emails, more or less telling you that, you know, whatever denomination you were in is not acceptable and you have to, like, convert to whatever his version is. Which, by the way, he came up with his own version, so you have to go to that. And, like, by the way, I found this conspiracy hidden in, like, this section. And it's like, oh boy. I get it. Like, it's important to people. But I don't want to hear about your piety any more than than you want to hear about mine. And you know what? Maybe there are times and places for talking about, you know, that sort of thing. But just showing up to somebody's Twitch chat and trying to convert people, boy, that ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. We're actually doing surprisingly well, despite having no healing again. Well, I mean, except for our base healing, but that's, yeah, still. Is there anything up here? Never actually checked. There's a smidge. Also, it just seems so wildly out of touch. It's like, this is sure to change somebody's mind. Let's spam a Twitch chat. Has that worked ever? I assume not. Oh, did I? No, I didn't miss anything. Like, it's the same. I have the same problem. I mean, it's virtually identical to the problem I have with people that think, yeah, let's spam my Twitch link in chat. Like, does this work? If you just show up to somebody's Twitch channel and spam, do you actually think you're going to get a bunch of extra viewers? Because I can tell you straight up, you're not. That's not how it works. Okay. So, bad news. Well, this works. Gotta avoid those. So, good news is, Frost Aura is stupid strong. Bam. Because it effectively was destroying his ability to respond to me. Okay. And I thought Deflect was busted. That's even better. I didn't even need all my arrows. Hey.
So the rumors were true. The Illagers are building a dreadful forge under the mountain.
Projectiles hit, 150%. Hell yeah. Okay, we get another corrupted beacon, which, frustratingly enough, not really what I'm looking for. What is Phantom Armor? Extra souls, extra range damage. No. Huh. Well, it seems to have a lot of ammo max. We could give it hella ricochet. And maybe chain reaction? I really... 39 damage. Is it worth the single point upgrade to try? I like my exploding crossbow. I don't need it as much. Let's go try this. It seems okay. I think I'm going to miss the exploding crossbow. Well, here's the question. Go for one ability. Ghost Cloak. Gain ghost form, allowing you to move through mobs and absorb some damage. Okay, so my power level's gone up by a fair bit. Gives you a pet bat. I mean, this would have deflect and frost aura, but I wouldn't have the attack speed. And it's honestly not that much better. Alright. Let's just see if I can get anything cool out of this. I've been mostly unlucky here. The daggers are not a terrible idea. Because we could get thundering and swirling. The main issue is they don't have the range. And they're the same level, so it's really not worth worrying about. Gosh, well, it's fine. As we're getting a bunch of movement tech, I'm honestly pretty okay with this. Alright, well, whatever. I am starving.